everybody. Yet again, another ASMR whisper ramble about my day, maybe a few other things. I'm happy to report that I had a really good day. Probably this was one of the better weeks in the last couple months that I've had. It was actually really busy, but it was a very steady-paced busy that I could handle. I got a lot of work done. I felt proud about the work that I got done this week. It was raining off and on all week, and I kind of never really liked the rain before, but I kind of like the rain these days, just because I haven't been seeing as much rain these days as I did when I was a kid, and maybe I missed it a little bit, and it rained a little today, and I like that. I worked my secondary job today, the one mowing lawns, and I did a lot of yard work. I spread some seed, fertilizer, I did some hedging, blowing the leaves, and the usual lawn care maintenance, and I think it's going to look really good because I spread the seed, the lawn seed, right before a downpour of rain, so that water is going to saturate all the seed and it's going to sprout, and the heavy rain is also going to keep birds away from eating it, so I expect all these bare patches actually to grow some decent grass over the next few days, and I'm crushing it, so I feel good about that. I got a lot of people saying I was doing a good job, the residents of the area that I maintained the yard for, and even this grumpy old guy who seems to not like me, and I think I've talked about him before. I don't know if it was in an ASMR video or in one of my just life rambles that I'm talking, but he seemed to just be shit talking me for no reason, and he seemed friendly today, and he was waving and stuff, so it was a good day. As well, after work, I went to the gym, and in my last ASMR ramble, I said I didn't have a good workout. Well, today, I had a good workout. So, win-win is two good things. I did shoulders, I did triceps, I did chest, and I did back, so I did a lot. Basically, the majority of the upper body. I did legs yesterday, and I was doing some more kind of old school strongman type lifts for the shoulders. I was doing standing overhead press, one arm dumbbell, so just one arm at a time, dumbbell over the head. And I like doing that because I made a video on functional patterns versus bodybuilding, and I wouldn't describe when I'm doing stuff like that as functional patterns, but it's kind of similar. It has that, it's old school lifting, but it feels kind of like functional patterns, you would, it's a practical strength. There's some things that are such accessory and isolated movements in typical bodybuilding that you would never really use in real life, but to press something standing above your head like that seems very functional. If you are working in a labor job like that movement can come up quite a bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing tonight. It's only 7 when I'm recording this. I'm probably going to watch a movie and just try to relax, because I did work, I did a nature walk, I did the gym. I was going to do laundry, but I think I'm still good to hold off on laundry for another day or two. And I was going to do dishes, but the same thing, I think a day or two, and just fill the dishwasher up. So I'll do both of those things probably in 2 days from now, which gives me a 3-day weekend. And I don't need to do that tomorrow, so that leaves my day free tomorrow to do basically whatever I want. And I don't know exactly what I'll do. I might go to the library. I have a book that skimmed. I didn't really read it, but I read a fair chunk of it. Like, I skimmed it. I decided kind of which part was more relevant and important to me to read, and I read that chunk. So I read maybe like a 20 to 30 page chunk straight, and then the rest I just skimmed. And I feel like whatever was meant for me to get picked up from that book at this time in my life, I did. So I want to return that tomorrow, probably, and maybe do a walk. I could have returned the book tonight, but I mean, like, they do have the chess going on tonight, so that would have been nice actually to see that at the library. So, meh. I did a lot today already. I kind of just felt like just staying at home and doing a couple of these videos, and going from there. I'm going to post a few more nature shorts. I have one of a snail, one of a dog show. I think I might have already posted that. I don't know if it's live yet though. Like, if it's on a timer. Most of my stuff I queue like 5 days to a week in advance. Yeah, a lot of movie recommendations coming in. A lot of people recommending shows. I've seen so far 3 movies and tried one show that have been recommended by people on this channel in the comments. All the movies I liked. The show I liked as well. It was Baby Reindeer. I only got to the 3rd or 4th episode and I stopped. And that's typical with shows with me, is I really have to be obsessed with the show to get that, like, tunnel visioned in to it. It doesn't happen often to me. It happened to me with Game of Thrones, which the last 2 seasons were meh. And it happened to me with Breaking Bad. The last 2 seasons of that were kind of meh. It happened to me with Sopranos. I was a kid when that first came out, but I watched it when I was late teens, early 20s, and that was a good one. I think I might have seen that whole series twice. I think my mom used to watch Sopranos when I was a kid. So those are the 3 series that I liked. House was good as well. The Doctor one with Hugh Laurie or something. I forget his name. I think that it's Hugh Laurie though. Yeah, so that's probably my 4 favorite shows, like my series. Well, other than The Simpsons. Like, if we're getting into like animated and like cartoons, I think I'd put The Simpsons above everything I even just listed, even though it's not serious and it's kind of like just like a cartoon, just like whatever. But I think like The Simpsons hits like some real social commentary points, like nail on the head, like just so point on without even trying. It just seems so effortlessly that they like make like really funny but really relevant content and episodes. But I don't know if I can say that to the new series, the new seasons. I think that happens with every show. It just kind of gets repetitive, and then they kind of just recycle old jokes, and they kind of just do like these little, like, they just explore the character a bit deeper, but it's not really good. It's good, but it's a shell of its old self. Like, I think the first maybe 8 seasons of The Simpsons was probably like almost a masterpiece, really. I haven't watched an episode, like a new episode of The Simpsons, in probably like a decade. I used to binge watch it over and over and over again when I was a kid. I would just sit and watch The Simpsons all day long when I was a kid. It was just like, I would go to school, like elementary school, and I'd watch The Simpsons. That was the 2 things I would do. So, anyways, so I'll do the dishes and the laundry tomorrow. Filming this right now. What I should watch. watch tonight? I watched a Clint Eastwood Western the other day. Something Drifter. And I don't want to give too much spoilers, but at the same time, I want to just say spoiler alert, and I'm going to give away kind of most of the plot, but he was a drifter in like I wouldn't say a ghost town, it was like an old mining town, and the town had a secret that they killed the marshal because he found out their secret about this illegal mine, and then basically, spoiler alert once again, Clint Eastwood's character is like the ghost that comes back for vengeance on the town. It's pretty good. Definitely not politically correct in today's world. I think he did rape somebody at one point, and then there's probably other things, like, I think that was the main controversy, but I think there might have been one or two other ones. But, like, it wasn't even, like, I've seen, like, an op-ed about that. But I don't think it was, like, saying that it was okay. I think he was, like, the ghost of vengeance, and he was purposely destroying everybody's life in the town. That was kind of, he was, like, I wouldn't say, like, some people said that he was the devil, but I wouldn't go that far. I think he was just a ghost seeking vengeance, and he was punishing everybody. So I don't think the movie was implying that that was the times or that it was okay. I think it was just saying that everyone in that town was getting punished, and he did, I think, a lot. I wouldn't say the majority of the town ended up dying, but I think, well, he killed probably like 6 or 7 people, and then he kind of played like this manipulation game with this gang, and then the gang came and killed another like 6 or 7 people. So I think like maybe probably 12 minimum people got killed. So like you can't be like all offended and stuff if you're gonna watch a Western. It's on Netflix. I tried to find other Clint Eastwood movies on Netflix. I couldn't find any. It was just the one. I like that one that I think he was in it, but he mainly just directed it. It was that $1 Million Baby with Hilary Swank about the female boxing. That was a good one. He's done a few good ones. I've never really been into Westerns, but I don't think I've ever even seen anything with John Wayne in it, but I'd be open to watching some of these movies. I think I've seen another Clint Eastwood movie too. That was a Western, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I believe I've seen that one. I forget what it's even about, and I think it was going on during like Civil War times, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Baby Reindeer was a little bit weird. It says based on a true story. I don't know how accurate it is, but from what I gathered from it, it's like that guy definitely liked being stalked. Like, I haven't seen the whole thing. I'm sure like he was victimized, and I don't want to victim blame, but like it even implied in the series itself that he was open to being stalked, at least in the beginning, and then it became like weirder and weirder, but it didn't seem like, I don't know, it just seemed weird. Definitely a good like thing to think about, but yeah, sometimes like I watched up to 3 episodes, and I'll probably watch the next episode eventually too, but I kind of just slowed down on it. Probably end up doing a hike tomorrow. I might go to the gym again as well. Gym and a hike, and just kind of relax. It's raining, so it's been raining all week, so no beach, but I wasn't really feeling the beach so far this season. I want to be moving. I don't want to be laying and tanning. I just want to be like active. I want to be walking up a or I want to be kind of just, I could be relaxing in the sun too, but I don't want to just be sitting and relaxing like sedentary like that. I'd want to be like in the mountain, walking, then sit and relax, and then walking, and then sit and relax again. Like, I want to be doing more of that. Maybe find a swimming hole in a creek or something. Look at some rocks. I like rock collecting. I have a few different rocks. I have it on my shelf over there. I'm not sure. The fanciest rock I ever found was a really small rock, but it was like a legitimate garnet. So maybe like not even a quarter carat, but like it was like very small. But I have it in like one of those like plastic circles that you use to collect coins. I have it in one of those, and it's a little garnet I found in the creek, so I like that. It's pretty cool. And I've split open like crystals, and like inside the crystals it looks like there's specks of garnet in some of these crystals that I've cracked open before. Things like that. Hopefully sometime in July I have enough time to do like a little day trip somewhere, and maybe buy like one of those like donuts that you inflate and you can go down like a lazy creek or whatever. I have one in mind. It's only a 2-hour drive from here, and those things are only like $50 to blow up. I could even rent a camping spot, make a trip of it. It'd be kind of nice. I think I'm gonna do that now that I'm actually articulating that into words and speaking it out my mouth. It actually sounds like a pretty good idea. I should do that. If I do that, I would want to get some sort of grill to put over a camp stove. Over a fire to make a camp stove if they don't have a camp stove, and just do some grilling there, and maybe get some like bison hot dogs or some steak, and just chill. It's a shame I don't have my dog anymore, because that would be perfect to bring a dog. But then again, I don't know how you would do the lazy river type floaty thing with a dog. I guess a dog could have his own, but the claws might pop it, and they might be freaked out unless you raise them from a puppy on like kind of the flotation devices. I do have a life jacket for a dog. Yeah, I'm thinking about that. It's actually not a creek. It's a river, but it's a very shallow river, and it's wide. It's wide and shallow, and it has a slow, steady current. It's maybe 6 inches deep, but then there's a train bridge, an old train bridge, that goes over the river at one point, and it's like 25 feet deep under that, but only for like a very short amount of time. Like if you were going under the bridge on a flotation device, it would only be like 10 feet long. That it would actually be that deep, and then it would go right back to being extremely shallow again. It's odd that it just is like on like it goes bloop. But people jump off of that bridge. I actually have a short on my shorts feed of me jumping off of that bridge. It was maybe 2 years ago. I forget what the title of it is, but I think the bridge was maybe 12 feet. So it was like a 12 feet dive into the 25-foot like crevice of water. That's when I was still with my ex, and she filmed that. And we both, I think we both had our dogs at that point. I think that's before my dog passed. So yeah, that's pretty much all my rambling and my thoughts for right now. It's my day, some stuff about some shows, about a day trip, and things like that. I hope everyone's doing good. I'm going to end this a little bit after 20 minutes. We're at 1944 right now. That was a war year, 1944. Bad year for humanity. A lot of people gone. Anyways, I hope everyone's doing good. Thanks for checking this out. I'm gonna be doing more of these. I think I have like an ASMR video dropping every day this weekend. It might not be accurate depending on when I post this, but I think at least what's in the queue, I have like 4 or 5 days of ASMR videos every day. So the people that like the ASMR videos will like to hear that. And I'm gonna go now. Peace out, everybody. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. Drink some water. Get out, see some nature. Relax. Live life, enjoy it. Peace out.